Why, hello there. Welcome back to Fire's Farm and Organic. Today, gonna be running the Mach till, the Kinze Mach till 302. I believe it is technically called, or what it technically is, but it's a high-speed disc, and yeah, should be a good day. Should get a lot done. Look at that, we're going, just like that, off to the races. This thing throws a lot of dust, but works pretty good.
So maybe you can tell Gabriel there's a truck up here.
Combine guys are going this morning. We should be done.
Yeah, it is empty. I
should
think
be done combining today if everything goes good, which probably won't, but we'll see. We're actually plugging up already. We're going, we gotta outline the edges. Oh boy. I'm gonna till all the headlands first, so it's not bumpy, as you can kind of tell, when I'm doing the field long rows. So I'll do all the headlands first to make it nice and smooth when I turn on the headlands, and that's kind of it makes sense. You don't want to drive across rough corn stalks the whole field. When I'll hop out once it warms up, I'm not going to get outside right now because it's like 40. It's not 40. It's like 32 degrees. It's probably just above freezing actually. But it's November 2nd, so it's getting pretty late. We still got some corn in the ground, corn in the fields that we're working on taking out. Like I said before, we should be done today, barring any major breakdowns, either late today or decent time tomorrow. I think they have, or probably shouldn't hit my pickup. That would not be a good way to start the day. Yeah, get a little bit close. We'll back up. But we should be done harvesting corn today. So that's nice. It's really good. The combines this year have worked pretty well. But tillage wise, we're not doing so hot. We got a lot left to go. We got one ripper going at the moment. Actually, we only have one. We got one ripper going, and we have this Mach till high-speed disc going. So we have two tillage things going at the moment, and we have one case quad in at town getting worked on. Not the one that the transmission blew up on, the other one. So not good luck this year with the case quads. Plowing wise, both plows are broke. The other one, the 12 bottom, right after I shot that video last Saturday, about 2 hours later cracked the beam. And I might have a picture I'll throw in here. So yeah, that's what happened to the 12 bottom, so we're not running that right now. We also don't have a tractor to put it on. So hopefully we can get that red quad back and get at least one of the plows up and going. I think another plan was maybe put one of the 370 8RXs on the 12 bottom and see if it'll pull it. We ran a 340 8RX on a 10 bottom last year, moldboard plow, and it pulled it really nice. It actually could probably go 5.5 in corn stalks, so it pulled it really good, and it didn't pull hard. And that 12 bottom doesn't really pull super hard either way or anyway, so we might try that. We'd kind of like to keep two rippers going for sure, and if we don't get that red quad back, that might be what we have to do. So that's a little update on how everything's kind of going out here. I know I literally just did a recap video or update video, but stuff changes all the time. So that is what's going on at the moment. I'm running the Mach till. We got one ripper going. Combine guys will be done today, hopefully, or tomorrow. Okay, so this field is all wrapped up. I'm gonna show you guys how we fold this up. It's actually all written on the window. I don't know if you can see that really, but we try to do that in most of our tractors and most of our implements. Write what all the hydraulics do and stuff like that. It's kind of handy, keeps things organized. When a new person hops in a tractor, they don't have to wonder what everything does. So in this tractor, flip everything around here. Alright, number one is the wheels, and you only use those when you're moving fields. So when I move fields, I'll take 1 and 2, and 2 runs the disc there. See, up and down. You lift these all the way up. Turn the radio off. You built them all the way up, so the wheels are driven down all the way back. And then you take 3 and you fold it up. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys the 80-foot tine weeder, but this is kind of the same thing. When you fold it up, you have to tip all the baskets up, and I'll show you guys that hopefully next summer. So you tip this all the way up, like so. It'll go all the way up and it'll stop when it gets there. And then after that, we'll use number 4 to fold it in. And when we get in the next field, I'll show you guys what I do and unfold it. But you have to, when you get it all the way unfolded, like it's all the way tipped back how it was, and it's not folded in obviously, you have to put 3 and 4 in float, and that just keeps it, I don't know if it keeps it rigid or it keeps it just floating. Well, float obviously, but that way it's a little bit more easier just to show you guys than try to explain it. I really don't run this all that often, so I don't know everything. I'm kind of just reading the window as I go, but there we go. Got it all the way folded up. So we're gonna move to the next field and get that one knocked out. Well, we made it to the next field. So unfolding is just the complete opposite order of folding in. So that one was pretty easy to explain. Well, I'd get out while I'm fueling and walk you through the parts in the Mach till, the Kinze Mach till, but you would not be able to hear me because it is way too windy out. So I'm gonna do it from the cab. So you can somewhat see, well, you can see the front row of discs there, and then behind that there's another row of discs at a different angle. So the front ones are angled that way, the other ones are angled that way, and there's big rollers in the back that roll it kinda, or it's really hard to explain when you're not next to it, but there's 2 rows of discs, and then a roller in the back. And so what we're doing here in these cornfields is we're obviously chopping it up a little bit and disking it up, throwing stuff around, but we're trying to incorporate the corn stalks and trash, not just on the top or in the way bottom. We're not trying to bury it all. We're trying to get it spread evenly throughout the layers of soil. And I tried to explain it, probably didn't do it perfectly, but we're trying to get it mixed throughout all the dirt, not just leaving a layer in the bottom, if that makes sense. I also brought the drone today, but I don't think I'm gonna be flying it, at least right now. Maybe we'll run late and it'll die down and we can run it at night. I've never ran the drone at night, so I don't know how comfortable I am with that, because, well, you can't really see anything, but the lights are bright on the tractor. It's a big tractor, so I mean, how hard can it be? We'll give that a go if the wind dies down. If not, probably won't get any drone footage, at least today. And I believe Jack right now is actually taking some videos inside the X9 for the last day of corn, so that's nice. So we'll have a video of corn harvest being done, probably up on the channel this weekend. This is Wednesday, November 2nd, and I'll post this one, try to get it posted tonight. We'll see how motivated I am when I get home. But yeah, a little bit change of pace from the plow today, running the Mach till. I have ran it a couple times throughout the fall. Obviously, if you follow the Instagram, you know this because I post pictures of it. Slight plug for the Instagram there. But yeah, a little bit of everything this fall. We've got to run some combine. We've got to run the ripper a couple days, couple nights. Still the majority spent in the plow. Time spent in the plow. We trucked yesterday, but we got a lot of tillage to go. So I'm trying to take videos doing different things now. I kind of picked last minute to start doing stuff other than plowing, video wise. But hopefully Jack can get one. Got a Mach till one today, and then we'll probably just be tillage throughout the next couple weeks. So now that we're going here across the field, that's about how many acres per hour we're getting, and that's the average. But I had to do a bunch of end rows and stuff, headlands, just kind of laying out the field. It's kind of like field cultivating in the spring, the way you line out the fields and do it at an angle. Or I guess that's what I'd compare it to. You do the end rows first to smooth out the headlands, so when you drive across them they're not as rough. Obviously you don't want it to be rough when you're driving across. And then a couple things about this piece of equipment we're running right now. It's a 30-foot wide implement, so we're taking 30-foot swaths, and we're getting around that 30 acres per hour. So we're moving pretty quick. We're going about 10 miles an hour right now. 14th gear, wide open, but the RPMs are capped at 1850. So we don't burn fuel, a whole lot of fuel in def running this Mach till, high-speed disc, whatever you want to call it. So that's a good thing, I guess. And then yeah, there's not a whole lot of maintenance you have to do on this piece of equipment, besides every once in a while you should get out when you're fueling or in the morning and wiggle those discs back and forth. And if they're loose, there's a bolt. If the wind dies down, I'll get out and show you guys, but there's a bolt that screws on the disc to a bearing or whatever, and if it'll grow loose over time sometimes, so you gotta tighten those. And obviously if one's missing, you gotta replace it. But besides that, there's not a whole lot of stuff to really change, I guess. A couple grease zerks probably, but I haven't ran it enough to really know every single part of this piece of equipment. But yeah, a little bit about the Kinze Mach till, a little bit about how much we're getting done an acre, how fast we're going, all that good stuff. And it's about 4:30 right now. Hopefully we can knock this field out and get the other one for the most part wrapped up. You can see it's pretty bumpy on the end rows, even when I slow down to about 4 miles an hour right now. So disking those end rows before you go is definitely a good idea. Alrighty, we're gonna call it a night. We got those two fields done. I don't even know how many acres it was. I think close to 300, probably a little bit more. Done today with the high-speed disc. It's about 8:30. I probably shouldn't be as tired as I am, but you know what? I am. And we're at a good stopping point, so we're gonna call it a night. See you in the morning.